Welcome to this Bytnex review. This is a complete guide that I'll go through for the Bytnex platform and the DeFi staking contracts that you can become a part of. Now, Bytnex used to be another company called Cryptex. A lot of people in the commentary are throwing out all kinds of ideas about things that I won't really specifically go into, but I will say that they've brought the website back. They've maintained it correctly. Everything in my back office is exactly what it was before, probably enhanced more with a few more things. They're communicating better from support, and I really enjoy that. Now, let's go over some specifics. You can see this is the first front page that you will see. You'll see your overview balance with your Bytnex wallet. You'll see the overall total staking balance. That's the specific staking balance from the loan and staking pool, from the profits taken from staking, and the total staking balance. So when the bank loans you, this is the amount that's in that loan, okay? And this is the amount of overall profits so far. Remember, it's going to continue to compound until it expires, like a certificate of deposit. If you're used to that with the banking system, it's the same thing here. It shows you your last percentage profit of the day and last profits total. So I probably earned around $1,342 according to Bytnex platform as of today. Last week was 11,600 or so, and then last month was 45,000. Now I know that seems like a heck of a lot of stuff. I've been in this platform since 2023. This platform has been running though since 2018 at least. The same entity and or company, whatever you want to call it. And since then, there's been a few different names, but they've always come back. A lot of people will say, well, why are they doing it this way? Why aren't they just like Wall Street? Well, why would you want to be just like Wall Street? Don't you understand really what's going on there? There's a lot of manipulation going on there. It's keeping the regular retail investor like you and myself out of the mix when it comes to earning a specific amount of income, okay? Because that's what this is. I currently have 20 DeFi hybrid staking contracts. I started this platform with about $1,100, and some of that was actually helping others to purchase their contracts as well. I actually did that for quite a few people who purchased a certain amount of contracts. I actually stopped that whenever I got played on one of those contracts and I submitted my $100 in their account, and all they did was just withdraw it into Bitcoin and did nothing. So I kind of stopped that for a while. Okay, but you can see that I don't have any 2-year contracts. I'm not really concerned anymore about having those type of contracts. But if you've just come into it, maybe the 2-year is going to be feasible for you. I've done the 3-year, and I did the pack, which we'll go into here in a moment. And then I did 4 5-year pack, or 4 5-year contracts, and then 1 7-year contract. Okay. And then this is our overall profits locked. Now you'll see that my overall staking profits locked is that much like we showed you earlier. But here is my referral staking rewards so far. I mean, that's more, that's 3 times more than actually just putting into it like I would with the staking in the DeFi contracts and then just kind of letting it do its thing. Okay. So I definitely have the ability to refer. You can see that my upfront referrals to this point have been a little over 17,000. Now, I've passed a milestone where I am now considered in the leadership program. So that's when a lot of the commissions can go up in that regard. And then we have my total referrals over here, including all of my referrals in line 2 through 20. My mainline referrals, who I have signed up, is 222 so far. Okay. So if we go to my contracts, we'll go to the Apply DeFi Hybrid contract here in a moment. Just want to explain what's going on with Bytnex and this platform. Okay. You don't really have to worry about the cryptocurrency market, especially when you're in a platform like this, because it's dealing in a DeFi staking contract, and it's set up in a specific way to where if you go through the training that we give you, they state how a loan company or a bank actually loans the amount of money to start. So you're like a person who is starting a contract that has money. And whenever you're a person like that, and you'll realize the people who have money can do these type of things, including banks. They can go through and start at a level instead of zero with $0 in that account. They can start with, say, 40,000. And when you do that over time, in the next couple of years, the compounding starts to take effect, and all of a sudden you've tripled and quadrupled your initial investment. So for some reason, this is not coming up. So let me go to my Apply DeFi Hybrid contracts. This is where you would go in and initiate a purchase. And remember, this is a contract fee. It has nothing to do with an investment. I'm not talking about investing here. It's actually a processing fee, as it says here. This is the 24-month, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 2-year contract. It's the individual contract, so there's only one. Okay, and that's $100 processing fee per contract. I actually do the bundle as well, where you can get 15 contracts for the price of 10 contracts here. The activation, 1 to 3 days, normally doesn't take quite that long. Okay, there are no obligations. There's no Green Planet donation on the 2-year contracts. Then we get to what we call the 3-year contracts, or the 36 months, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's the same thing. There is no Green Planet donation here, and it acts the same way. This is my first bundle that I purchased, the actual first of contracts that I purchased. So the $1,100 that I put into this actually went into this first specific bundle. Okay. And you don't have any Green Planet donations here as well, but Bytnex has a pool of 15 contracts, and the expiration date, just like a certificate of deposit would be in a bank, is 36 months. And then we go to the 5-year. It's the same thing repetitiously in every contract opportunity. Now, in this contract, they do a Green Planet donation of 1%. They're doing that on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis. So you'll never really understand or know that, okay? You're just seeing the day-to-day, what you're earning. And then at some point in the month, if you haven't noticed, they subtract the fees for the banking fees, the loan insurance fees that are there that you see in my training, and then also this Green Planet fee and so forth and so on will be in there, but you'll never really notice it. You'll just notice at the end, when your contract comes to expiration, that what your total is and what you basically earned per contract, which is probably going to vary a little bit. Then we have the 7-year. Only one contract is offered in this. They don't do a bundle. If you see that, you'll see that exponentially the contract is going to be pretty crazy with the compounding. Okay. So let's go back into my contracts and see if this will come up. Right now, it's not coming up. So I haven't looked at this part of the website so far. So this is still what they're working on. Okay, now we're going to go into the Bytnex deposit. And I haven't done this in quite a while, and I only made one deposit initially. And I feel that that's one of the things that people don't understand. It's kind of hard to get deposits into something, but it's not really that hard to take them out once you learn the system. And I wouldn't put too much into it personally yourself, because I would do everything I can to promote to others this process. This platform's been here ever since I've been in it, and it's been here before I was in it. I know people from all over the world that have actually made withdrawals. Some people will say, well, Eric, are you going to make a video on your withdrawal? Well, I think that I'd probably put a target on my back if I'm withdrawing $100,000 out of here and putting it into my Bitcoin wallet. I probably don't want to expose that to too many people, unless you want to come into my platform, that my masterminds that I do have, that I'll show a video of how I'm making withdrawals, those type of things that I don't want to show to the regular public. Okay, so here you can deposit Bitcoin. You can also deposit Bitcoin Cash. I did Bitcoin. It was real easy. There was a Bytnex fee of 3%. Handling time is 3 confirmations. Minimum deposit is $25. I don't know why you wouldn't want to deposit a minimum of $100. You probably want to go $105 to get that first contract. You can go $1,050 and get that first contract, a bundle contract. And it's really that straightforward and simple. If I click on the deposit here, it should take you right to this point, and you can enter in there. It's self-explanatory on what it goes through next. Now, it's kind of funny. They haven't updated everything. They still call it a Cryptex wallet. Ladies and gentlemen, it takes a lot of time and effort to maintain this type of website. Okay. Now we're going to see my deposits too. Actually, I might have made a few more deposits. Nope. I actually did make $1,700, $1,800 in deposits, but some of that was from another cryptocurrency platform that I actually didn't put my own currency into, or my own Bitcoin. Okay. Now here's the withdrawal portion that I've actually used quite a bit. And I'm going to show you a little trick. Okay. Now, for the most part, I don't ever withdraw any amount out of here unless it's at least $500. Okay. Because if you were to put a certain amount in here, say it's got $100 in there right now, but let's say I put $200 in there, and you'll notice when I click out of that, this right side has changed to $200. And notice my conversion fee that they're charging me is a full 10%, or $20. Okay. Here's the little trick. It's very easy. If you do $500 or more, wait a minute, that's a comma. I want to put a period in there. And then I click in here. Notice that it changed. So whenever you're wanting to withdraw, you need to withdraw at least $500, and they will only charge you 5%. See that? So the $200 costs $20 for conversion fee, and the $500 costs $25 for conversion fee. You see what I'm saying there? Then you enter in your specific Bitcoin wallet, and they only make withdrawals to Bitcoin, which I think is a good thing. You still could do stablecoin as well, but not on this platform. This platform deals with Bitcoin. Okay, so we're going to put both of our wallet, the same exact wallet, into both of it, and it would confirm that. Okay, now we're going to go to my withdrawal overview. There's been a few times where it's taken more than 2 or 3 days to get my return, okay, or my withdrawal request. You can see my first withdrawal was December 16th, 2023 for 500. And there was another 475, a 747, 305, 230. I wasn't following my own strategy there. 175, 125, 100, 105, 125, 130, 295, 125. At some point, about 3 or 4 months into it, I wasn't really promoting this platform for at least 6 months. So my withdrawals were a little bit less, 125, 255, 555, 105, 100, 110, 135, 105, 138, 128, 180, 390, 420, 100, 105, 100. It's a lot. Okay, 215. So I was making some consistent withdrawals there. You can see that it was on the 15th, and it was on the very next month. That was probably when I wasn't really promoting it that much. Okay, and then all of a sudden you'll start seeing a little bit bigger numbers, 615, 620, 539, because it had a resurgence. All of a sudden 986. So there's been quite a few. Okay, and the last one was November 15th of this month. Okay, as you can see, we're in November 24th of 2025. So the internal transfer is something that I've used before as well. You can do this. It doesn't cost you any conversion fee to actually send to one of your downline if you want. You'll have to put in their actual account number. You can see my account number is here. So you can go to your referrals back office, which I'm not going to show you my referral portion because that's going to give you a little bit more information than I need to give you, but they do provide emails, which is a good thing. You can copy those emails and start connecting with people that have signed up under you, okay, which is a good thing, okay? And then internal transfer overview, which probably will show you how many transfers I've made, okay, to people so far, okay? You can do that. And notice I say congrats. And I actually set people up with their own specific contracts. Okay. So I've never really looked at that platform before. And we'll go here. I won't go to the overview. But the referral is pretty much the same thing. Okay. It's the same type of platform where you just go in and you can also connect with those people with an internal transfer. Here you can also connect with support. I've done this quite a bit with certain things, especially inquiries about withdrawals. And if you go in here to this platform, or this portion right here, you just see view profile, account settings. Okay, and then one of the main things, if you want to refer Bytnex, if you're doing a video, you can put that referral link in there, and it goes directly to the sign up page. It's pretty easy to sign up. Okay, and we have to go in here to my overview locked profits, I believe. Detail overview. And so you can see with Bytnex, the platform is just like a big giant wallet. And for you specifically, for the Bytnex platform, they've got thousands of people with thousands of wallets. And you can use this to create some type of income, either referral income and or eventually cashing out a contract. Here in this specific portion of your overview, you can get your referral link. So you copy that referral link. Let's go over here and I will paste it in here. You can see my screen. And this is what comes up. It's very simple. They put their email, their password, they confirm their password, they agree to the Bytnex privacy policy and terms, and then they register. It's that simple. They probably won't give you any type of email. Okay. It just depends. Maybe they will, but I haven't seen too much of that. I don't think they have an automatic email platform in their back office, okay, in their system. That would complicate things a lot more. That would require a much bigger server and a lot more code. That would be a lot more problematic as well. So you're going to want to come to a specific point, and it's basically secure-bitnex.io. You can also click on the link in the description below to get started, where you can see that I've acquired the domain joinbitnex.com. When you do that, that connects to me and my training platform. If we do that right now, I will go in here and put in joinbitnex.com. And once we do, that comes to my Bytnex review training page. And there's a current video in there. Sometimes I will change that video. The step one, you can click on this. Once I left click on that, you can see it goes to another web page. And right there is my sponsorship ID. That's where you sign up. It's very simple. Now, once you have somebody sign up under you, if you're under me, then you can send them to this training platform because I give it to you. It's very simple. It's the same page. And then they go through the old platform, which is exactly the same as the new one. No one has done a new platform of Bytnex. They're basically focusing on the old one, but you'll be able to say proof of withdrawal. You'll see funding my wallet. You'll see the purchases of the main contract that I got, the first one that's going to expire, and then a lot of bonus information. Also, my YouTube playlist with Cryptex and others. And then you can also friend me on Facebook, because that's a way you can connect with me. Okay. Otherwise, that's pretty much the Bytnex platform. It's very simple. It's a program that's down to earth. It's really simple in understanding what it does for you, what it's doing. Some people may say, well, Eric, it's probably not really doing what it says it's doing. Well, you want to stay away from most people like that, because they're going to be that way towards everything. Okay. There are no positives and negatives in life. There are only charges and discharges. I would rather be around somebody who charges me up, right? Because we're all too selfish and we don't ever want to discharge, do we? But sometimes we have to discharge that pressure. I'm bringing you some philosophy now of why and how I can earn these type of referral incomes, because I do not give up. This platform has been here. It's gone away and come back because they're maintaining it, but it still comes back. It's Bytnex. Make sure you click on the link in the description below, joinbitnex.com. That will go to my specific training page where you can join on that link that I showed you right here. Once you scroll down to step one, once you're done with that and you've signed up, you've made sure that you can get into your account, which you normally should be able to. You can go through these steps here and just learn what you can do and how to fund your wallet is probably one of the most important things, because why sign up for this if you're not going to fund a wallet and get started? Okay. It's $100 processing fee, or it's $1,000 processing fee for the bundled pack, which gives you 5 more contracts than a normal $1,000 would give you purchasing individual packages or contracts. Okay. In a nutshell, that's pretty much it. How does this platform work? Well, they're in a mining pool. And the way that I understand it is Bitcoin, whenever you're transferring Bitcoin from one place to another, it doesn't matter where it is, it's from one wallet to another, there's a processing fee. If I send $1,000 in Bitcoin, it's probably going to show up to that other Bitcoin wallet that I'm sending it to for about $975. It's going to charge you $25 in a processing fee. Well, that's what this does. is it has a node or a super node on the blockchain, and it has all of this money in those nodes from the bank loan deposits, and then it's capable of earning a percentage of those type of fees. Maybe not all of that fee. It's probably a small percentage, maybe 10%. So for every $25, it's making $2.50, and then it's giving us in a pool, okay, and that's what they call it, a trading pool. It's giving us in our contracts a certain amount every day consistently. And over time, it starts to compile. So, and or compound. That's really what it comes down to with Bytnex, who was Cryptex. I don't know what they were before. And to maybe answer the question about that, people constantly say, well, why are they like this? Why do they not come up front in front of you and be more transparent with who they are, who their CEOs are, where they're at? We can track a lot of their Bitcoin wallets where they're going to. Their wallets haven't changed. They're doing the same things. They're making payouts. They're getting deposits on those wallets, and it's in the hundreds of millions of dollars. When you have a lot of people doing these contracts, that's what happens. And so one of the reasons I think that they're doing this is because, I've been part of platforms that they show the CEOs right in front of your face, and all of the things seems legitimate. They show you all the white papers of every detail, and then 3 months they're gone for whatever excuse, and or they took off with the cash or the Bitcoin or whatever cryptocurrency it is. That's happened, and they get away with it. Where here, I think that they're just trying to circumvent the mainstream. And I really like that. This is true DeFi staking as far as I'm concerned. You're staking this in a contract with Bytnex in a true defying manner. Okay, that's what DeFi is defying the mainstream. And I won't say who I'm talking about, even though the word starts with a W. Okay, and it's a wall of whatever you want to call it. And so to me, that is a giant Ponzi scheme. Whereas this, they're trying to circumvent that. Why do you have to go to the mainstream to earn your income or any type of money? Do you think that if you have a 401k that you can actually pull it out? Yeah, you can pull some of it out, but you'll be penalized. Why would you be penalized by putting your own money in something? It's because entities that control that 401, like BR, I won't say exactly who they are, but their first name starts with black and another R word, and they're controlling a majority of the 401ks, and they're using your money to throw around like they have a lot of money when they'd only have a lot of money because they control the 401ks of this country, and they're leveraging it at God knows what. So 401ks are not protected like you think they are. It's part of something that I feel is a Ponzi scheme, just like Social Security is a Ponzi scheme. So Bytnex for me is kind of one of those areas where I can defy the narrative and at least, hopefully, next November, get my first contract. And I will let you know if I have withdrawn and received that money in that from those contracts or that first contract. I won't tell you exactly, and I won't do videos on it, but Bytnex has been here for over 2 years for me. It's been here for over 3 years for my upline. I've seen a lot of videos that she's shown me of people actually making withdrawals or showing what their withdrawals were. And then we can also see, as leaders, I've seen a lot of videos where you can see that they've taken your wallet and it's sent to another wallet, and you can actually track that. That's one of the best things about the blockchain. And that's actually also one of the not so great things about the blockchain coming up, is that if they move us all into digital currency, which I feel that they are, Bitcoin is going to be the king of that digital currency because it's going to be finite. There's not going to be a government in the world that can control increasing it. They can try to control and increase it with all of these other outside things that they put on a Bitcoin contract, if you will, in that WS words that I won't say in the mainstream financial network, of giving you Bitcoin on a piece of paper, which I would never be a part of. I want actually Bitcoin in my cold storage wallet that I can look at for myself, because I treat that cold storage wallet like a bank. So click on the link in the description below. I'll just let you know that my Traders Beat Mastermind is coming very soon. That will be free. I will give you a link in the description below eventually for that, so you can come in and start learning about trading and about cryptocurrency itself, and how you can get started the way I do and run your own specific bank with a cold storage wallet, and wallets coming up on, say, the W3 network, and how you can secure it also with an LLC in your own specific banking account. I won't say too much more than that, but it's not really a banking account. It's your own specific control, where you have it like the Kennedys of the world have always had their monies in control in a specific place, to where they could be their own banking system, where they control all of it. And that's what this is. Bytnex is about DeFi staking Bitcoin. That's what I'm a part of as well, and that's what I appreciate about it. So I hope this has helped you with the Bytnex review and the Bytnex total guide on the entire website platform, except for one portion here where it doesn't seem like we're able to get into right now, which is my contracts. But inside that, you can see specifically what your contracts are doing, okay? So with that, I will leave you with this. Bytnex, for me at this point, is one of my main 3 platforms in cryptocurrency that I use, that I earn consistently every day. With all those 3 crypto platforms, I earn approximately $400 to $800 a day minimum. Normally, it's around $500 a day, depending on more commissions coming in, specifically in other platforms. I don't want to really mention one of those platforms because to me, it's kind of fading down a little bit. It's been in there for about 2 years, and it seems like they're having some transition issues, and all kinds of things in the outer part of the world are really trying to stop people, just normal people like you and me, from earning cryptocurrency, stable coins as well. And that's what I talk about too with my other platform, join ZionXGlobal.com. It's earning stable coins, so it really doesn't have anything to do with the cryptocurrency markets going up and down. Okay. And whenever you receive this Bitcoin, it's going to be $100,000, no matter what the level of Bitcoin is when you get it into your Bitcoin wallet. Okay. So this staking has nothing to do with that really either. It's just staking and adding to the principal amount, and you're going to get at the end what you get in your contract and your withdrawal. Okay. So expect withdrawals to have some fees to them. So if you earn $100,000 in one contract, you're probably going to get about $96,000, $97,000 in a contract. Don't complain about that $3,000 or $4,000 in processing fees, because it's $96,000 to $97,000 more in Bitcoin than you had yesterday, right? So that's the way I look at it as well. So Bytnex review. This has been a full guide on the Bytnex platform, formerly Cryptex. Click on the link in the description below, join Bytnex.com, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great week and a great Thanksgiving.